I first watched the video in 2016. I was in bed on my laptop with headphones, worried Jerome would wake up and I'd have to explain. Down the hall, my children slept. I could have gone and checked on them, felt their warm cheeks and hot breath. I could have smelled my daughter's hair, and maybe the scent of damp lavender and a toddler's scalp would have been enough to send me to sleep. But a friend I hadn't seen in 20 years had just sent me the link, and so I clicked. Lerner and Lowe's Camelot. I was both stage manager and tech director. One fixed camera, too close to the orchestra, too far from the unmiked adolescent singers, 1995 VHS quality, some member of the AV club behind the lens. And my God, we knew we weren't great, but we weren't even as good as we thought we were. Whoever uploaded it 2 decades later, whoever added the notes below with the exact time markers for when Thalia Keith shows up, had also posted the list of cast and crew. Beth Docherty as a petite Guinevere, Sakina John glowing as Morgan Le Fay with a crown of gold spikes atop her cornrows, Mike Stiles, beautiful and embarrassed as King Arthur. My name is misspelled, but it's there too. The curtain call is the last shot where you clearly see Thalia, her dark curls distinguishing her from the washed-out mass. Then, most everyone stays on stage to sing Happy Birthday to Mrs. Ross, our director, to pull her up from the front row where she sat every night jotting notes. She's so young, something I hadn't registered then. A few kids exit, return in confusion. Orchestra members hop on stage to sing. Mrs. Ross's husband springs from the audience with flowers. The crew comes on in black shirts and black jeans. I don't appear. I assume I stayed up in the box. It would have been like me to sit it out. Including the regrouping and singing, the birthday business lasts 52 seconds, during which you never see Thalia clearly. In the comments, someone had zoomed in on a bit of green dress at one side of the frame, posted side-by-side photos of that smear of color and the dress Thalia wore, first covered in gauze as Nimue, the enchantress, the Lady of the Lake, and then ungauzed with a simple headdress as Lady Anne. But there were several green dresses. My friend Carlotta's was one. There's a chance that, by then, Thalia was gone. Most of the discussion below the video focused on timing. The show was set to begin at 7 o'clock, but we likely started our mercifully abridged version 5 minutes late, maybe more. The tape omitted intermission, and there was speculation on how long the intermission of a high school musical would last. Depending on what you believe about these two variables, the show ended sometime between 8:45 and 9:15. I should have known. Once, there would have been a binder with my meticulous notes. But no one ever asked for it. The window the medical examiner allowed for Thalia's time of death was 8 p.m. to midnight, with the beginning of the slot curtailed by the musical, the reason the show's exact end time had become the subject of infinite fascination online. I came here from YouTube, one commenter had written in 2015, linking to a separate video. Watch this. It proves they bungled the case. The timeline makes no sense. Someone else wrote, wrong guy in prison because of racist cops in school's pocket. And below that, welcome to Tinfoil Hat Central. Focus your energies on an actual unsolved case.